Hello! Thank you very much for tuning in to my pick-a-read for this week. For this reading, I'm going to use the Bonefire Tarot again by Gabe Angus West. I've got the Romance Angel Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue. I've got the Magical Spell cards by Lucy Cavendish. And the Circle of Life Tarot by artwork is by Maria Di Stefano. In case you want to see that, I hope that's showing up on camera. Let's see if I can get a little closer for you. There you go. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and get the 5 out here that I want to do. I have some channeled messages here. I don't remember what they were, but they're here. Let's see how they add in. Let's start with these. Alright, we're going to put these over here. These have already been shuffled. I was realizing that when I try to shuffle them on camera, it's really just kind of awkward. And so I decided just to go with what I got here. Let's just get these out here. This card, wow. This one's got a lot of cards, so we'll see what that's going to be about. Let me just move these cards out of the way. So, how are we going to do these? We'll do the blue first. The second would be this dark rainbow. And we'll do the third one, the... Is that fluorite? Somebody, people tell me, and thank you very much for all the people who tell me, because I look at them and I'm like, okay, and I see that. I should have updated this one. I don't think I did. And I just bought this one. Thank you for the people who've told me what this is, because now I'm going to have to go back to that video and find out what you said this was. We'll do this 4th, and then this one 5th. So I'll probably link them like blue, dark rainbow, green, a yellow and white, and then the gray, which has some sparkly flecks in it, but that's how they'll probably be. Let me just move these over to the side so that 1, 2. This is 3. Is that 3? I think. I don't even remember what way I said I was going to do these now. That's great. All right, let's put these out of the way. I'm going to do the dark rainbow second now, I guess. We'll see how I put them in the description. That'll be fun. That'll be fun to see what I actually did. Once we have these out of the way, I can start that. Would you believe this seemed like a better plan before I started? Alright, so the blue. We got the blue here, which is Lapis Lazuli. Thank you to all the people who told me that one, because today it's sticking, so that's good. I'm going to read this way. Past to future. Let's see if this works. Let's go. Alright, so I'm going to try to read them through the viewfinder. Let's see how this goes. 6 of Wands. We'll keep these upright. Can you tell me more? Okay, so we got can you tell me more. 6 of Wands, it's going to be reversed in this situation. My first thought when I'm feeling this card is it's like you're blocked off. There's definitely some like intuition pulling you in. I feel like some of you who are hitting with this, especially if this is the one you chose, you know something isn't right. It's like you got that inkling, like something ain't right. Something's not going right. Something is more than it seems here, but you're not seeing the actual picture. It's almost like hearing a storm coming, but not realizing what type of storm it is, or if it's actually going to hit you or hit somebody around you. You know there's something going on. You just don't know where it's going to hit is what I'm getting. You definitely know something's coming towards you. You definitely know something's coming towards you, but you're not seeing exactly where it's going to hit. I feel like that's the big thing here. You're feeling really uneasy. Like something isn't right. Something is coming. Is it going to hit me? Is it going to hit my friend? Is it going to hit my partner? Is it going to hit my mom? Is it going to hit my sister? Who's it going to hit? Is it going to hit the people where I work. Something is wrong, and you know something is wrong. You're clicking into it. Now the imagination is the next card. This is the this is, when I read this card, I swear it seems more about wondering. It's not. It's about things slipping through your fingers. It's about wondering what's there rather than what is there. It's killing me because I feel like you are right that something is there, something is around you, something is off, but as imagination pulls in, you're not getting the facts. Can you tell me more? Like, you need more information. You need something to stand on. Your intuition is trying to warn you something is off. The downside of that is that you have no idea exactly what it is. If this is hitting, yes, your intuition is right, something is off, but you have no idea what it is. And I'm getting like this, like you're trying to protect people is what I'm getting. Oh, well, I can't see it if I do that, can you? You're trying to protect people is what I'm getting here. You want to protect people, but you're trying to figure out what's wrong. And I feel like you're guessing. Imagination, this isn't, you got that too. The blue is making me feel communication, like because of the throat chakra. That's how I'm connecting right now. We got a lot of blue going on here. You're trying to figure it out. You're talking with people. You're trying to get more information. You know that something is wrong, and you're going in circles trying to figure out what it is, especially since this is a circle. You're worried that somebody's going to get hurt, somebody's going to pay the price for this. You're feeling very vulnerable. You're feeling very, like, fragile. So what is it that's coming toward you? Because I feel like if this is what you picked, you just kind of like, all right, fine, I get it. What do I need to look at? Tell me where I need to look. I get it. Yes, all right. I don't know what's coming. I get you. Now tell me what is coming, and I'll deal with it. It's a repeat. It's definitely a repeat. When you get past life relationship, and especially in this reading, I almost feel like somebody from your past is coming back. Somebody from your past who screwed either you over or somebody very close to you over. One of you who is watching, it's not about a past lover of yours. It's either a past lover of a close friend or a sibling, something like that. Maybe even like, when I say sibling, that could go over into cousins and things like that. A close feeling family connection. Let's just do that. And this person's coming back and they screwed over that person, whoever that person is. And I feel like this is what you're sensing. Somebody's coming back, but what I'm getting is that they've already got their hooks into that person again. So I feel like the reason this is feeling this way the whole way through is back when you're starting to get this inkling that something is wrong, this person is starting to make an effect in your relative or friend or whoever's life again. They're starting to dig their way in. They're trying to get their claws in again. And I don't feel like you have any idea because whoever this person is, be it a friend or a relative, however it goes, they know how you feel about this person. So they're not pushing it forward because they're like, well, why make it an issue before I know where this is going? Because they already know you don't like this person. And by the time you do figure it out, that was your inkling, that this person is making a reappearance in your loved one's life, whether they be a friend or a family member. So I feel like what they're saying is don't expect a catastrophe. If you picked this, if Lapis Lazuli was the one you chose, there's not a catastrophe coming your way. Like, nothing's falling over. You don't have the tower hitting here. But there's a person from the past that's re-entering themselves into the situation. They're connected to somebody you care about is what I'm getting. And once you realize they're back in the picture, you're not going to be happy about it. You're having all these feelings up until that moment when you see that person, because your intuition is telling you there's energy around you you don't like. There's energy around you you don't trust. You already don't trust this energy. You can't see them, but your intuition's saying, oh, jerkface is coming. Jerkface is around. And you're like, which jerkface? like which one? But that's what this is about. That's what this whole thing is about. So hopefully this reading helps if you chose this one to realize that there's no big catastrophe coming. It's just somebody you don't want coming back into the picture is coming back into the picture, but until you see them face to face, I feel like you might not even know exactly who it is. They're connected to someone you love, family or friend. That's what I'm seeing it come in here. So maybe that's what I feel like that's what this is about. So you're not going crazy with your imagination, feeling fragile, feeling unprotected. It's a person, and when you realize who it is, that's a whole nother ball of wax. I don't feel like you have to fear things. You need to know who it is. And I feel like when this message here, can you tell me more, is popping into this. Am I covering the words? Hopefully not. It's saying don't worry until you actually have something in front of you to worry about. The feeling is just letting you know something isn't right, something you don't like is around you, but it's not saying, imminent danger, get your helmet on and your life jacket. Just hold on, realize something is wrong, but keep it together until somebody tells you what's going on, then react from there. Because you don't have to worry about like the tower falling. You just have to be aware that somebody's coming back and you don't want them to. All right. I'll stop beating that one to death. We'll see if I can. So that is the Lapis Lazuli. I think I said, I don't remember what one I said. So we're going to say, I'll do the dark rainbow, especially since there's a crazy amount of cards here. So here's the dark rainbow. I will put that here. So I remember I can't go farther. So we're going to read this way. Let's see how this comes across. Read that way. Seems to want to stay like that. It's almost like an eclipse feeling there. Alright, so on top of that, you got why not try again. I'm going to flip that way. I feel like these should stay the way they are. So if they're upside down, I feel like they're supposed to be. And now we will go sideways. So this is all, I'm reading them as if, like I'm reading them through the viewfinder. Oh, we didn't flip these two. I feel like we want to go like this and flip it like that. Why not try again? Alright, so you got the Five of Swords, which that looks like a very violent card to me. And you got the Five, which looks like the Hierophant. I think that looks like Major Arcana here. Why not try again? You don't want to go towards this. That's what I'm already getting. If you chose the Dark Rainbow, this rock, you don't want to go towards this. Especially when I'm seeing the Chariot here kind of askew like that. You don't want to go towards this. You're getting sucked into it though. I feel like it's just you're getting sucked into it is what I'm getting. Now with these cards, these are circular cards, and the other one kind of came up upright, which was interesting enough. But I'm getting this, why not try again? Somebody's trying to re-enter themselves into the situation. You don't really want to deal with this person is what I'm getting. But they're pushing themselves back in. They're fighting themselves back in. They're very, I feel like this energy is volatile. And I would say they're 90% not the best. 10% there's something good there. For the majority of it though, I don't feel like it's good. I feel like this person is just a troublemaker. I know this is a general read, but if you chose this rainbow, it should hit. I'm not going to worry about it. No, I'm getting a troublemaker. I don't like this person. Now, I'm going to say I have to be careful because I always, like to give my little writers. It doesn't mean this person's a bad person. It does mean this person's coming into the situation with a bad motive, at the very least. Either they're looking to start trouble, or they don't care if they start trouble, or they feel like they're owed something, or they're entitled to something. Entitled especially. They feel like they are owed and entitled. Entitled is what I'm really getting. And that's why they're coming back again. That's why they're fighting their way back into the situation, because they believe it's owed to them. I'm getting the abundance down here. And then I'm getting the trust. Be careful with this one. Because when this person interjects themselves back in, I'm getting like, it seems all well and good. Maybe they're even playing that new Leaf game, which to me the new Leaf game is like, look, I have a brand new pretty green leaf here. Everything's good. It's all fresh, starting from new. Meanwhile, in 2 weeks that leaf is gonna die and be withered and whatever. But they're coming in with the new Leaf game, like, oh, everything's better. Everything is much better now. I'm in a much better state of mind. I'm going to straighten up, play the right way, whatever that right way may be. I'm going to get along with everybody. Yippee, yippee, skippy, whatever that would be. It's bull. It's just flat out bull. I'm sorry, but it is. That's what I'm connecting with this. And they calling your soulmate reversed. Like, I don't know if you can see that card, if I can pick it up. Here it is right side up if you really want to see it. But reversed. Which is telling me this is not what you want. No. This is somebody forcing themselves into a situation to get what they want out of it. This is not to your benefit. When this card's upside down, this is not to your benefit. This is to somebody else's benefit, and you're just kind of a pawn in their game. The abundance and the trust right with it is like, be careful. It looks really good. And I feel like your natural instinct, you would like this to be a good thing, and that might be the kicker with this. This person might not always be a bad person. They might just have a bad motive or have like this entitlement that's really skewing things. They're doing things that they feel validated doing that maybe are not the most moral. So the trust is coming in. You would like to trust this person is what I want. You're seeing the abundance. You're like, if I can just trust this person, it makes everything easier. The problem is, if you get this far, to this part right here, if you give this person the trust that they want, you're not going to be checking up on them. Study reversed is not checking up on your facts, not making sure things are what they say they are. I don't know if you can see that. I could probably move it back a little bit. Not checking up on your facts, not checking somebody's story, not making sure everybody's on the level here. It's the Knight of Cups reversed. This is somebody taking action to their own needs, for their own benefit. It's in line with the same person. They're going for what they want. They're going to get what they want. They don't care what you want. I don't know what type of person this person is you're dealing with. Maybe that's not normally them. But in this situation, they're moving forward with a sense of entitlement, like they're owed something. And they have the right to do what they need to do to get what they want. That's how it feels. I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying that's valid. I'm saying that's how it feels. So they're going to do what they feel they need to do to get what they want because they feel entitled to. Your feelings, how you think it should work out, not a concern for this person. So I know when people watch these, you're maybe in different spots, but whoever this person is with self-entitlement, just to be fair, if it's the person watching, if you're the person watching and this is how you feel, this is going to end up screwing people over. And there will be repercussions to that. So if you're in this line here, there's going to be no free lunch here. Later you will pay for that. Be careful. I would advise against this. Be more in the level. Even if you feel that sense of entitlement, I'm telling you, it will bite you in the ass. Don't do it. If you're over here and you're experiencing this person, if you at least see them for what they're doing, and you reverse this card and check on your facts. Check your facts. Don't just let things go. Put trust on its side. This is how I'd like to see this coming through. Check your facts. Have an open mind. It's okay to want to trust somebody, but still check your facts. Because if the trust is true, if you truly can trust this person, it shouldn't matter if you're checking up on facts. Because they should end up just backing up what was already supposed to be there. I would like to see this. I would advise this. Put trust on its side. You'd like to trust, but you're going to check your facts anyway. If you do this, you're going to see the Knight of Cups reversed. You're going to see it happening before there's any type of devastation from that. I don't have the Ten of Swords out here, granted, but I just feel like you could really kind of short circuit the situation so it's not going to get any worse than it has to. This is coming in. This is going to happen. And even if you're the person on this side, like, I really would say at least be on the level about what you're doing, because it will come back and get you. I promise you, it's going to get you. Just don't do it. This is how I'd like to see this. If you're on this side, don't give complete trust. Check up on your facts. If you're on this side, at least be on the level. Try to be on as level as you can, and then just back up what you're doing and why you feel you have the right to do. Pulling surprises or leaving people out in the wondering why, it's gonna come back against you. I'm telling you, I wouldn't do this. This is telling me in the long run it's gonna cost more than you get. It's kind of like stealing $10 and having to pay back and find $100. I'm just saying, I wouldn't do this. Are we good? All right, I think that one's good. That why not try again makes me think this isn't the first time this has happened as well. So hopefully that goes through. Thank you to all of you who put your messages at the bottom. I like it when people tell me how the readings worked out. I gotta put this somewhere. I'm running out of space. Hold on. Okay. You hear something thud on the floor, that's because I didn't leave enough space. Alright, so that will do this one next, which is, I want to say it's fluorite, but maybe not. Somebody else said it was something else, which is probably true. I know I love this stone. It's gorgeous. I think it's very pretty with the green. Alright, so that's for this one. There we go. Maybe I can hone this in a little better. So, okay. I can do them all. Time to shut it down. Which makes me really want to flip these over. No, that's it. Yeah. Oh, the world card. Time to shut it down. I guess I shouldn't be surprised with that. Now, time to shut it down. When I'm coming into this, can you see these cards actually? I think you can. Hopefully it's not too much of a glare here. I don't know if I can fix that. Here, I'll just put it up here so you can see it. That's the world card, which I think is very beautiful in this deck. That's usually the end of a cycle, a new cycle coming in. And I do feel like that's true here. But the reason is the other side has confidence reversed, which that can lead to a bevy of bad behaviors. When somebody lacks confidence, to compensate for that, very easily that can go south. And it can go negative in a lot of different ways: lying, cheating, stealing, whatever you want. It could just be somebody being a little bit rude or a little bit snarky, I would like to say, or they're just saying rude things or gossiping, things like that. For this situation, the point is, whoever you're dealing with, and this feels like a person to me, whoever you're dealing with, you have to address it. No matter how long it's been going on, been years, been months, been weeks, been days, been minutes, whatever. Like maybe it just happened this morning or during the day or whatever. But you knew it was a confidence issue. You knew they were feeling less than, and that's why they did what they did. Whatever it was that happened. Whatever it was that happened. They're saying you and the world are bringing in a new era. Again, it doesn't matter if this just started happening or it's been going on for a while. This is your moment to nip it in the bud, because you seem to have some intel, or you saw something, you know they did something. It's not about calling them out on it because they know you are aware of what they did. It's about coming forward and making them be accountable for what they did and talking it out. Because I feel like the majority of you are very conscientious of the other person's feelings. You're realizing that their confidence is not where it should be, and that's why they did what they did. That being said, you're not looking to attack. I'm not getting attack here. I'm actually, with this card, like it's the green. Green is the heart chakra. Green for me, just to be fair, I know it's not for everybody, but for me it's healing. And I feel like this is your moment to heal, especially when I see confidence here with the green. Because I feel like that can be very healing. I feel like that this can really heal the situation. You're not looking to attack this person. You're looking to address it and talk it out. I feel like you actually will have to talk it out and help build this person up a little bit, because it's time to shut it down. This, whatever they did, that's enough. Again, if it's been going on for a while or just started, done. Now you got the romantic feelings with, which number is this? The 9 of Cups on its side. I'm getting that you're able to really boost their morale, their emotional standing. What do I want to say? their ego. I don't want to say ego. I want to say something more like you're making them feel better and you're proving to them why they're not really, like they're viewing themselves in a negative light and they need to not do that. There's no reason for them to do that is what you're telling them. You're proving to them, like, for example, if they have a writing thing where the way they write things, it doesn't come out that well and they know it. It's just not their forte. They just, when it comes to the written word, it just doesn't come off the way it needs to. They might be trying to say something nice, it comes off snarky. They might be trying to be mean and it comes off benign or whatever. And I feel like you're saying, listen, you don't have to worry about communicating by the written word and being perfect because you have these other attributes. You can do these other things. You can actually bounce these things off other people, reinforce the words that you need to use because your strength is over here. Your strength is there. And when you interpret it through words, this is how you can do that to make it come out better. You're not trying to make them feel like something that doesn't work for them actually does work for them. That's not where you're going. You're showing them their other assets and why their other assets compensate for this and how they're not supposed to be perfect. They're just supposed to do what they can with the situation and not, drag it down the hill or push it down a hole and flush it down the toilet, whatever you want to say, to walk away from this negative moment. Because you're showing them, you have a lot of other attributes. I really do feel like the majority of you are saying, you know what, that might not be your forte. Whatever it is that they're lacking the confidence in, you might be coming forward in the sense of like, yeah, that might not be your forte, but you got all this other stuff over here. You got all that other stuff going for you. And, you can work with it and you can build up this other situation enough so that it doesn't drag down your other things and you don't have to feel like that. You're not supposed to be perfect at everything, but the things you are good at, you're damn good at. So don't let this one thing that you have a little bit of a shortcoming on, it doesn't make you less valuable. It just makes you human. Do what you're good at, and then you can work on this other stuff. Even I can help you work on this other stuff so we can bring that up to the level so at least doesn't bring it down. I'm really hoping this comes through right. Because I feel like it's not about this person's ability. It's about their true talents and their true, I don't want to say detriments, but there's certain things they're just not good at. It doesn't mean their confidence has to suffer from it because there's other things they have that make them still worthwhile, make them very important. And I feel like that's what you're doing with the world card. You're not trying to make them believe they can fly when they can't fly. You're trying to make them believe, like, maybe you can't fly in the air, but you could run real fast, and that's just as good as flying. Something like that. You're not trying to taint the picture as if something's there that's not. You're trying to show this person what is there, what they should center on, and then just, if they have to work on, for example, if it's that writing thing, I don't know why we keep bringing that back, but we do. If you're not good with the written word, we can find ways to work through that. We can find ways to simplify it. We can find ways to help you find a better way to do that so at least it doesn't work against you. You got divine guidance here too, by the way, which is saying you're a very integral part to this person's life. It's almost like this is a checkpoint on your life path. You're supposed to help this person. This is an opportunity for you as well as it is for them to not only correct something that's not going well, which is on their side, but for you to have the compassion and strength to actually empathize with it and help move it forward and do that problem solving to say, well, all right, maybe you're not good with that part, but look what you are good at. We just got to meld this together so it doesn't work against you. That's all we got to do, and your worth is still there. This on its side, the 9 on its side, is telling me you're going to have to stick with them for a while. You're going to have to help prove to them that they can turn this that way. They have to be willing to turn it right side up to make it more of a positive thing. You're getting their attention. You're giving them the chance to see the possibility. But for them, they literally have to be the one that turns it. They have to turn it. You're basically bringing that into the situation, saying, listen, this can go well. This is what you do well. This is how we can work around what you don't do as well. But you know what? Not everybody does everything well. In fact, most people have a couple things they do really well and a few other things they really don't. It's just balancing it out in, making your strengths that much more worthwhile. Are we good? All right, so I feel like you're shutting this down on them, just helping them see, like, you know what, if you expect anything good to come your way, if you keep acting like that, you're going to shoot yourself in the foot. Let's just turn the situation around so it works for you. All right, I think we're good. So we're going to move on from the green one. And where are we going to put this one? My challenge after this video will to be finding where I put all my rocks and all my cards. It's going to be fun. Is there 2 cards here? No. Oh, this is going to be a simple one. Maybe. I've said that before. Alright, that's this green. Nope. That's yellow. Yellow and white. Oh, we got green in the brain. Did somebody say it was a type of calcite, like yellow calcite or something like that? I could be completely wrong. Looks like kind of like salt and pepper a little bit at the bottom there. This is the one we're doing now. Alright, so I'm going to just flip them all the same way. For the... Can't read it upside down. For the renewal of strength. For the renewal of strength. Okay. Get the King of Wands here. This could be the one at the bottom. Creativity here at the top. And the Four of Cups. But it's being reversed, I've noticed here. So, let's just pull into this one. This is someone else. This is definitely someone else. Someone coming in very strong. Somebody else is coming right in. They know exactly what they want. They know exactly where they want to go. The plan is a no. It's like no bars, no hold bars, no holds barred. What am I trying to say here? The plan is there's nothing to be worked out with the plan. This person has it all. They know what they want. They know where they're going. They know how they're going to get there. Okay. I think maybe because I'm reading it upside. No holds barred. Hello, here we go. They're flying right forward. They're going forward very easily. If you can see that, they know exactly what they're doing, and they're excited about it. This is like they're actually quite loving towards the situation. They're very excited and they're feeling really good about it. Now, is this you or them? Neither. Alright, so this is the situation coming in. This is a person coming in. At the bottom, there's a lot of confidence. There's a lot of support for this person. When this person comes in, it's very strong, and it feels like this could be the one pops in. This could be you. This definitely could be you. I mean, it's one of those type of reads. There's a lot of support here. There's a lot of belief that this is a great plan. This other side isn't swayed as easily, but the creativity here is making me feel like if you're on this side of the coin, this person pushing in really strong is making you feel like the enthusiasm is there, but the plan could go better. You're not trusting. If you're on this side, or if you're dealing with somebody who's on this side, this person, whoever this is not trusting that the plan is foolproof or airtight, whatever you want to call it. The creativity is like somebody trying to push in their own needs and wants. They're looking to strengthen the situation by putting in their own 2 cents to get this a little bit redirected. They're going to look for opportunities to evolve the situation. Now, for the renewal of strength, I'm getting these two sides have to work together. These two sides, opposing sides. Now, whichever side you're on, if you're on, this could be the one side, you already believe everything's great, this person has all their ducks in a row, that's fine. I feel like you just got to be open and working with this creative energy to help everybody be happy, because I feel like if everybody congeals together and gets what they want, this will stay. If you're on the creativity side, you need to realize that the other people you're dealing with, or some other people you're dealing with, they don't believe anything needs to be changed, that everything's already the way it should be. So it's just these two sides working together, which is ironic to me that it's not the King of Wands coming in. Because the King of Wands is just going forward, 1 foot in front of the other, keep going, keep going, keep going. It's the two sides that this person's dealing with coming together. They're the renewal of strength, because these people are the ones who are going to push this forward to the end. I feel like it's really about these two sides coming together. So whichever side you're on, and now they're giving me it could be that one. That's fine. These two sides have to work together. Whichever side you're on, this has to come together. That's what's going to create that renewal of strength. If one of these negates out, I don't feel like this is going to happen. Because what I'm getting here, if one of those negates out, I feel like this is not going to work out. I feel like there's going to be a bit of discord. It's going to kind of, like as that card just kind of floats away. I don't feel like this is going to work out. I feel like there's going to be more internal battles, more infighting than anything else. I feel the King of Wands going back and forth, like in this triangle type way. Like who's the reason that this keeps failing? Who's the reason we're having hang-ups? I just feel it becomes more of a infighting type situation. It doesn't seem to flourish, and it may actually bring it to a halt at some point. If it goes forward the way it looks here, where these two sides get along, the Four of Cups reversed, when I'm seeing this, I feel like I feel like it's recovering something that was previously lost. I'm actually getting the it's more about what one person wants than the collective, which is strange to me why that works. But I feel like the King of Wands getting what he wants, that's where this seems to be working out. I don't feel like this person lacks what they want. I feel like they get what they want. I also feel, though, that it's just the King of Wands that really gets what he wants. I don't feel like the other people around it are getting any added benefit other than what they previously expected to get. The King of Wands, it's about the King of Wands. Whoever this King of Wands is, which this could definitely be you, I'll give you that. The King of Wands gets what the King of Wands wants by these two sides working together. If these two sides don't work together, the King of Wands does not get what he wants. It just depends. Are you the King of Wands, or are you one of these sides? If you're the King of Wands, you clearly want to get what you want. But if you're on one of these sides, do you want the King of Wands to get what they want? What the King of Wands wants? It's starting to become a tongue twister. It's all about the King of Wands, though. I don't know. Is there some type of confusion with that? I'm wondering. For some people watching, do you not realize that the King of Wands is going for their own goals? And that's what this is gonna result in. The King of Wands getting what the King of Wands wants. I feel like one person is getting what they want. One person. I don't feel like everybody's getting what they want. Like if there's something to be gained, I feel like only the King of Wands is getting something. I feel like the message came out there. So, and part of you, I feel like that's the whole thing. Realizing the King of Wands is the one getting what he wants. Nobody else. Maybe that's what you need to hear. Maybe that's what's important there. All right. So that was that. I really am going to have to try to find these after. This is going to be funny. I mean, I'm not going to have the camera on, obviously, when I'm looking for all my cards and my rocks, but this is going to be quite interesting. Alright, so that's this rock. The silvery, shiny one to me. Well, I can do here. What are we going into? What did I write here? How many places can this go? How many places can this go? Alright, let's see what that means. My first thought is you don't have as many options as you think. That's my first spot here, but I'm first thinking. And like, this is a person, and I feel like this is somebody else up here, which I maybe have that too high up here. If you're in this bottom side, my thought is, especially the way I'm reading this card, is kind of askew on its side. It feels like you're holding on, or you think you're holding on, but there's not as much there to hold on to as you'd like to believe. I feel like you're trying to hold on here, but I don't feel like it's balanced. I feel like you're trying to hold on, but you're like, what are you holding on for? Like, it's almost like you're trying not to fall, and you're not really off the ground. You're holding yourself up, but you're not going to really fall. I'm getting here trying to take a decision that you maybe avoided in the past, or thought you... It's like a decision that was missed out on in the past, that nothing was done, and now trying to recoup that, trying to hold on or keep the situation where it is. The other side here, I got lack of organization in the Knight of Wands, trying to just kind of get out of a painful situation, feeling like originally this was going to work out, now not so sure if it's going to work out, and lacking the organization to actually correct the situation. Whichever side you may be connecting to, it's rough. I just don't see... I don't see it doesn't seem easy to me. No matter what side you may be on, I don't see it being easy. Because I feel like if you're down here, if you're identifying down here, you're trying to hold on to something, but I'm getting there's really nothing to hold on to. Like, you're holding on, you're trying to... Like, it's kind of like me when I fly, which I haven't flown in years, and I was a little puddle jumper, and I'm holding on to both armrests of the chair, like I'm holding the plane together, which is clearly not helping the plane fly or keeping the plane together. But to me, I'm like, I can't let go of these armrests, because if I do, we're all going to oblivion. That's kind of the feeling I got here, though. Like, somebody trying to hold on, but all their efforts are for nothing. It's not doing any good. And it's kind of just bringing stress on this person, whether this be you or the other person. There's just stress on this person, trying to hold a situation together, trying to do what they think is right, but there's going to be no payoff to it. And in all actuality, that stress of trying to hold on is just making this worse for this person. The sooner they let go of that stress, the easier this will be. And this side over here, I just feel like if you do connect with this side, I just feel like you don't have a real plan to get this out of the gutter. At least not a plan that'll work. You might have a plan to just keep going the way it's been going and be going along the plan that's already been going, but I don't feel like you have a stable plan to get you out of this situation at the moment. But both sides are like having a hard time. Both sides are very stressed. How many places can this go? I feel like really that's saying that there's really only one place this can go, and I feel like it's going to destroy. It's going to take its own destruction. The situation is going to implode, is what I'm getting. Because on this side here, if you're connecting with this side, that one is let go of control issues. If I can pick it up, let go of control issues. So whoever connects with this side, I feel like you're not able to save it. You want to save it. You're trying to find a way to save it, whatever the situation is. But I feel like it comes in just before this card. That's going to be the Tower card for the other people. Trying to hold it together, trying to keep it together. It's almost like trying to super glue a car together. Like, it's just not going to work. It may be super glue, but it's not that super. You know what I mean? It's not going to happen. You can't put in a nut with super glue. You can't, put panels together with super glue and expect that to make the situation work out. It's just not going to work. And I feel like they're saying whoever's on this side, let go of control issues, is to accept that the demise is happening, the imploding is happening, kind of like just trying to help the survivors as it does implode, and then once it's been flattened out, rebuilding after that. For the people on this side, that tower hitting is rough, because I feel like unless you let go, you're going to be fighting that tower the whole way down. I feel somebody running around a building that's falling down, taking cups of water, trying to put out fires, trying to beat things down with a mat, trying to get bigger pitchers of water to put out fires that are not going to go out with a pitcher of water either. It's just as effective as the cup of water. But running around trying to save something that's falling down around them. And I just feel like it's a rough situation. I feel like when it finally is done and said and done and you're pulled out of the burning building, you're gonna like spending hospital time for all of the damage you took trying to save a situation that was just not fixable. That's just not the most cheerful reading, is it? Not at all. If this is coming to you at the right time, I'm hoping. If you're this one, if you're here, and you're trying to hold this situation together, and you know it's not working, let go. Do yourself a favor. Let go. The tower will happen. You can't negate the tower, but you don't have to hold on. You don't have to run around inside the tower and get yourself beat to death in the process. You're not going to like it anyway when it falls in. But if you're on this side, if this is hitting you at the right time, let go. Don't do this to yourself. If you're on this side, similar, trying to get out of a situation anyways, what I'm getting. That's what this card makes me think. It's been rough, trying to pull out of it, trying to get a way out of it, not really able to, not having the plan to really fix it, not having the plan to get out of it either. Not at this point, anyway. The whole thing of this side is like when it starts falling down, just flow with it. Flow with it and just try to help the people who are fighting against it, I guess. Try to help them do what they need to do. Just kind of support others trying to save the situation, but don't jump in and try to save it yourself. Just aid those who are trying to help the situation not fall in. And I know that may seem counterproductive, but the reason I'm saying that is because if you're helping those who are trying to save the situation, I don't feel like that's going to drag you down as far, but it's going to show your support for the people who are going through this pain. And that way, hopefully it'll pull them out. Hopefully you can even, like, by let go of control issues, try to encourage these people to let go and let it be. It's like, don't be in that burning building, clearly. If you want to, get the fire truck in the right position or try to, like, help the people as they're bringing stuff out, grabbing stuff from them and helping them save what they can salvage, that's one thing. But don't go in that building, that's for sure. And don't go in there to try your own efforts to save the situation. Don't you run in that building. Don't try to save the tower. The tower cannot be saved. It's coming down. If you want to aid those who insist on fighting for it, then aid those. But don't go in that building yourself. I feel like when the situation happens, you'll know that. Like, don't start your own efforts to salvage the situation. Just support others. Only support others. You should be fairly okay. I feel like at this point, that's the best I can tell you. Because the situation is like, if you get in there and try to save it, you're going to be just along with the rest of them, battered and bruised. Somebody needs to be left over afterwards to pick up the pieces. And if you're still licking your wounds or healing from broken bones or whatever you got going on, you're not going to be the one who can pick it up. If you just support those instead of getting in there and doing it yourself, when the tower finally falls, you could be one of the people who actually picks it up or starts organizing things and putting things back in order. But you're going to have to wait till it completely falls just because I'm seeing that let go of control issues. You're not going to be able to start salvaging things until it's completely, done. Don't try to salvage it while it's falling. Don't try to salvage it while it's falling. That'll also work against you. All right, I think we're there. All right, so thank you for watching. I hope that helped you. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. Thank you.